What's up, guys? It's the real OG Burn here, and it's time to put your shoes on because today is leg day. It's time to do the legendary Lost Sector Gilded Precept on Neo Muna by Mr. Kalos' statue over here. Now, if you haven't gotten the Titan leg armor for the strand, today is the day to do it. I'm going to make a quick guide on how to get through this on Legendary. It's fairly simple if you have all your strand abilities. I'm going to be running the small barricade, the rally barricade. Um, it's, it recharges faster. I think it's like, yeah, 38 seconds to the base cooldown. So not bad. You can get it back up pretty quick. Or, whatever jump you want to go with. And then I'm actually going to equip the shackle grenades today just to make it a little bit easier for killing champions. Of course, you got your fragments. Now, I'm going to run Thread of Binding. It's going to give me a little bit extra resilience, help me out with armor, but the most important part is you create the suspending burst from the target on super final blows, so you have more uptime on bursts, or I mean on suspending people. That's basically what this build is going to be about. So with Thread of Fury, your tangles grant melee energy. You're going to be able to punch people more often. When you have Woven Mail with Thread of Transmutation, you get entangles, it's going to be dealing some more damage, and then of course the Thread of Generation to get your grenades back faster. I would say that you could swap out some of these. I probably am going to swap out the Fury with the one that makes suspended targets last long. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit better. No. So let me start that over. Thread of Binding, Thread of Continuity, Thread of Transportation, and Thread of Generation. It's going to be a pretty simple build. Okay, so let's go into the guns and armor. I'm going to run Autumn Wind. It's whatever. You don't necessarily have to do this when you have the threads, but this is going to help you break champion shields so you can defeat them faster. Because even I found that when they're stranded, their shields aren't being broken, or they're not, you're not breaking the champion. So went ahead and pulled this out, and this is a dungeon or a raid. I can't remember which one I got it from, but you can run whatever scout rifle you want to. Of course, right now, this season, uh, void weapons are really good, especially with explosive payload. I have another one, the staccato. It's fairly decent. Sorry, wrong one. The vouchsafe. I believe that one's also a dungeon one, but you really want a void weapon. So if you swap up something, you run a scout rifle as your primary and a void for your secondary. That's going to be very helpful because you're going to run void siphon on your helmet to get back orbs. Uh, Now we're going to be running Thunderlord because of course Thunderlord is OP. Right now it's doing very well. It's going to help kill our boss, which will be fairly easy. So for the helmet, of course, like I said, Void Siphon, and you're going to want hands-on, and I run heavy ammo finder because I can use all the heavy that I can get. You're going to run each one of these little punchy boys here, the Momentum Transfer, Heavy-Handed, and Focusing Strike. On your chest armor, you're going to want to put on an Arc Resistance mod because it is a arc threat today. And I'll always kind of run melee damage resistance with Titans because I'm going to be up close and personal, and I don't want to get punched back and get wiped off the map. On the legs, I'm running better already and recuperation, so that when I pick up the orbs, I'm getting healed and starting my heal cycle immediately. So hopefully, it will be very hard to kill me like that. As long as I'm getting a lot of void kills and dropping orbs, we should be okay. I'm also going to be getting orbs with Strand, so we should be alright. And then, of course, the Arc Weapon Surge. Give yourself a boost with your Thunderlord. Help burn that boss down. Now, Time Dilation is going to be your friend on this one because of that Arc Surge. Then, of course, Bomber and Outreach, just to get your abilities back a little quicker. And, of course, we use the Heart of Endless Light, and everything's going to work off each other. Now, I've also done this with Crest of Alpha Lupi. Really interesting build if you can get your abilities back. The barricade comes back fast enough where you can use it almost immediately when the barricade comes down in the first place. So it's really fun. It gives you an extra heal, but at the same time, Heart of Endless Light is still good even though they buffed it or nerfed it. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and get started. Now, right out the gate here, you're going to have a unstoppable champion. It's best to kind of take out the other enemies first. You don't want to waste your heavy ammo here, but if you do, I don't blame you. These guys are... Oh, and you know what? I threw their grenade a little bit ahead of time. You see him over there. He's going to start working his way this way. Now, I was hoping to be able to suspend him. Sure to break them, because if you don't, their health will take forever to bring down. Now, this area is usually where I have the most problems. Always the grenades. Wow, okay. Now, be aware that when you take out most of these boys, you're going to have enemies spawn over here. So just be careful of that. guys to spawn. Seemed like they changed the timing for it or something. It used to be really hard to bring them in before everybody was dead. There they come. Okay, pillars go down, these guys come out. Did they take away the other guys? Did they make it easier? It used to be two guys come out with the swords and they would come slash you up. Okay, there's the unstoppable champion and the what is it, honored centurion. There they come. Okay. So first, I'm gonna take care of this dude. There'll be a champion here too. Now, cool thing about this one is you can cheese it. Oh, he's dead. No, he's not dead. Another boss. You're gonna take his place. He's gonna melt him down from behind the stairs. You'd save most of your heavy here. Comes easier, but you know, I didn't save on mine, so it's whatever. We'll just sit back here and take him out long and slowly. He's gonna move back. It's gonna get a little bit harder, but it's alright. He's gonna move around a little bit. Now remember, guys, at 15 minutes, the darkness encroaches, and you no longer have resist. So just be aware to try not to die after 15 minutes. Should be able to get solo flawless from this pretty simply. Of course he did. Now, also, you don't have to kill all the champions here to get the boss loot, but you may die trying to get to the loot if you try it that way. So if you're at 15 minutes when this is done, I don't suggest going over there. So you will lose all your progress. So what you're going to do is after the boss, you're going to take out the champions that spawn. I don't know if I don't think it's champions, but you got some yellow bars, I believe. This is why this is difficult. This exploding light comes in handy here though, because you can actually hit like behind them or beside them. Still do a couple dots of damage to make them move. Up a little bit, you can kind of make them come out of hiding and then jet back to the steps so you don't get killed. Don't push up too far though, because these guys will wreck you. Now that you've got the boss, just start working on these guys. You got one on each side, so just kind of pick one of these colanders to stick to. Start working them off. So as you can see, I actually didn't need this gun, but the scout rifle has come in handy a lot. Honestly, you could probably swap up off of Thunderlord and pick whatever heavy you wanted to, and run a primary exotic or something. But actually, if there was a exotic scout rifle that had void damage, that would be prime, but I don't believe there is. Alright, now that they're dead, you're going to drop down here, and these boys are going to spawn. I'm not really worried about these guys. I got 60 seconds left for darkness, so I'm just gonna go ahead and come up here. I like the loot, or so I thought. Huh. Well, I didn't get the boots that I wanted, but that's how you do it. I didn't even have to use my ultimate one time. Probably should have though.